We've done it. We've owned and gone and bloody done it. Newcastle United have ended the trophy hoodoo. 70 years nearly in waiting is over. Get rid of that picture at the training ground, because Newcastle United have just beaten Liverpool by 2-1 in the Carabao Cup final. Oh my God, this is going to be an incredible last word. Can you believe it? Dan Burn, Alexander Isak, you have just put your name in folklore for Newcastle United history. Unbelievable. The man from Blythe and the man from Sweden make sure that Newcastle United end the trophy hoodoo. 2-1 winners here at Wembley. Look at that. Black and white arch at Wembley Way. Absolutely incredible. We're all going to have it's not going to be detailed. It's going to be a lot of emotion in this because it's been so much. Lee, you've done thousands of miles over the years to watch Newcastle United. It doesn't matter if it's the men's, the women's, the under 21s, the Newcastle dog and cat team. It does not matter. You have been there supporting this football club. Just describe in your own words, the best you can, that feeling, that moment when the referee John Brooks blows the whistle in what's seen the 112th, 113th minute of this football match, because it's over, mate. It's over.
Probably shock. That's what it is. We've done it. And I was saying just on the way out to you, I feel drained, but in a good way. I feel like I've had a load of energy just sapped out of us because I used it all in there. The scenes, and everyone's got their own story. It was just incredible, man. The moment, and there was so much time added on, but when you blow it, man, everybody fell at their knees, everybody was hugging strangers, everyone was on the seats. It was just brilliant. It'll live with us. It's my second best day in my life after the birth of my little one. Well, she's not little now, but that's second quite easily. As I say, as a channel walking down the country, we take it abroad. Doesn't matter where it is. Men, women. If they play for the badge, we're there. I've seen the lasses win trophies. Yes, it's not a major one, but now we've seen the men do it, and it's just a massive relief. And it's great. We've the channel's nearly 10-year-old in the summer when it was rebranded 9 years ago as well. Everybody who's watched us away to Burnley struggling on a Monday night, people who are no longer with us as well, and I'm just getting emotional all the time with it. So it's great, eh?
So I think I'm going to cry in a minute with Lee saying that. We all support Newcastle United. We all have our own stories. We all have our own moments. We all have our own memories. But every player to a man today created their own memories for Newcastle United fans in the future. From your view, from your, viewpoint from watching Newcastle United today, how proud of you of this Newcastle United, and how much do you just think, you know what, about fucking time, we deserve this. It's our night, it's our day. The Wembley Arch is black and white style Milner, and we've done it.
Yeah, that was the fear, wasn't it? That we were going to show up and the form's been patchy. That we weren't going to show up, rather. That was the fear, and the form's been patchier late. And that prep little win at West Ham on Monday was ideal. It really was. Just a scrappy. That's what you need. Just kind of a reset win. And from the opening 5 minutes, we knew we had turned up. We had turned up. We were bang up for this. Liverpool are going to blame shit about fixture congestion and all that. I could not care less. We were by far the better team. Nick Pope hasn't made a save for the first hour of the game. We were phenomenal. It was getting when we were getting towards half time, and we'd had a couple of half chances. Kelleher's made a couple of routine saves, but we were so dominant. Tonali bossed the midfield. Livramento, Salah was barely seen today, which is incredible. Talk about Ballon d'Ors for people like him, and Livramento, the standing left back, has just absolutely bossed him. He was exceptional. Trippier, just a man mountain of a leader. Bruno will come on for that leadership. I know he was wearing the armband, but Trippier started it all for this kind of new Newcastle United, this project. And Dan Burn, fairy tale stuff for a guy who's got his England call up this week, who was never expected to be a Premier League player. He's now just scored in a cup final for his hometown side, and he's about to go off and play for his country now. phenomenal. Our midfield, like I said to you this morning, and I said to everyone, I'm just adamant that our midfield was better than theirs, but we had to show it today. Joe Linton, immense. Tonali, world class. And so is Bruno. They are world class players. And what also bugged me, when these pundits talk about our players not being world class because they play for us and not Man City or Liverpool, it's bullshit. If you're a world class player, it doesn't matter what shirt you're wearing. They are world class players. Alexander Isak is world class. Sven Botman, bless him, is world class. Tonali, Bruno, world class today. Murphy, Barnes worked their socks off. Isak, lethal. Just thought, can we get him into the game?
Like horses.
They're beautiful. Look at them. I'm speechless. I cannot believe we are stood outside of Wembley Stadium with a black and white arch, having beaten one of the best teams in Europe, fair and square. And we totally deserved it. I'm emotionally drained because I did the video before, which hopefully you would have all seen, and we battered them, and this could be the start of
many more. Who knows? But look, Dan Burn for me. I think when you look at
a few days for him,
unbelievable. But do you know what it is for me?
Great header.
It was a fantastic finish. But the amount of times Liverpool tried to cross the ball, particularly second half, whose head was on the end of it? Dan Burn's head. Dan Burn was a man possessed today. He was absolutely fantastic. And Alexander Isak is world class for one reason. When you get a chance like that in a cup final, you have to bury it. He buried that chance. He put Newcastle in an unassailable 2-goal lead, and that is what a world-class striker does. He is the best striker in the world right now because that's how good he is.
I told you that 3 years ago.
It's also important that we win a trophy to keep players.
Yeah, well, I said this. I know we've literally just hugged after we've had a big cuddle. I said this. Look, I mean, Isak filled me with confidence after that presser on Friday because he says he came here to challenge and win and to try and win things. Season 1, hit the post, knocked on the door, runners up here. Second season, Champions League football, unlucky not to qualify for Europe. Third season, bang in the mix for Champions League, and we've got him one the League Cup. It's wow,
mental. Lee, a word on Eddie Howe.
Where does he want his statue?
Yeah, Eddie Howe has done something that plenty of other managers couldn't do. He's broken the hoodoo. When he came in 2021 after the Steve Bruce way, which it seems like a million years ago now, but at that moment it was a case of, can you keep us up in the division? Yes, big tick. Season 2, can you improve this Newcastle? I'll tell you what, we'll smash that one. We'll get in the Champions League for you. I'll even throw you in a cup final as well. Season 3, a couple of quarterfinals, and in the mix of the Champions League. This season, Eddie Howe has done what the last thing to do in terms of ticking the list: win Newcastle United a trophy. Lee, he's done that.
And you've got to look at, you think Keegan's done a great job, Robson's done a great job. These people are worshipped by Newcastle fans. Eddie Howe should now be worshipped, and
it doesn't really. I know I said we were just in the mix, and outside of that, once you pinch yourself and give yourself a reality check, we've got a huge next 6 games, but that kind of doesn't matter anymore.
You know
as we stand here now, who cares?
We can lose the next 6, 7, 8 games, whatever's left.
We're in Europe. It's job done. We've broken history. We've made history tonight. Oh my God!
Get your passports out. Get your passports. Look with Eddie Howe. He's done it. He's got that monkey off the back, and I said to you, I hate it when people go, "You haven't won a trophy for 70 years. You haven't won a trophy for 50 years since the first cup." All of that. We have now, and then now it's off that hoodoo, and it's just, like I say, I am emotionally drained. The same as Sam. It's just, I feel like I'm knackered, but in a good way, and we'll probably reflect on this further down the line. I think Eddie Howe has got to get some sort of accreditation from the club. I don't know what it is. But if Bobby Robson gets a statue,
you mean like a statue? I thought you meant like
an NBA or something.
I was like, well, it's not really up to them if he gets made a knight or not.
Well, you're making an NBA or something at the end of the year.
Possibly, who knows?
But he needs because Bobby's got a statue, so I don't think Eddie will get one if he's at the club. I think it'll be after.
Yeah, I think that's why people do that. Let's be honest. I just want to quickly, Sam, just briefly, I want to touch about Nick Pope because it's almost gone full circle. 2 years ago, we got sent off against Liverpool, out of the cup final. 50-50 choice between a lot of fans. I think you should go for Pope. I think you should go for Dubravka. Eddie Howe stuck with his man. What a fucking save! 60 minutes in, left hand when there's a little bit of pressure coming in. That's a big moment. Came and collected a couple of crosses. The goal, couldn't really do much about it. What a moment! What? These big moments. Eddie Howe has been proven right because Nick Pope. What a fantastic save, man.
Yeah, and first of all, obviously feel for Martin Dubravka because he's got us out of a hole at times this season. Pope has had such a torrid time of things. After Monday, I was team Pope. I have to be honest. I was all on Pope because I thought there were signs of him getting back to his best, and I think I mentioned it in the match reaction video I did. So I'm not just spouting nonsense. Apart from his distribution on Monday, he was pretty flawless. And today, like you say, big moment, still plenty of time left in the game. Obviously, a crucial moment before then was getting the goal right after during the initial moments of the second half. But yeah, he had naffle to do apart from pretty meagre stuff. And to make that save, huge moment because if it goes 2-1, everyone's arses would have dropped out and onto the floor. So. Yeah, he played exceptionally well, and there was times today his distribution was fine, and there was times today where you would normally, when he comes out of his area and he has to kind of head it away or kick it away or whatever, and you would feel a bit squitty. Not moments doubt, he was flawless, he was superb, and hopefully now that is a confidence builder, and he can get back to being the goalkeeper we know he can be.
Fabian Schär, Joe Linton, Callum Wilson, Emil Kraft. These are the sort of players I'm talking about who I've seen Newcastle before the takeover, I've seen Newcastle during the takeover, and I've played I've made massive contributions. They've seen this go full circle. How do you think they're feeling right now? Do you think they just go, I can't believe it?
Yeah, when they signed this, it was a different club. We weren't competing. We were just trying to get a draw away at Burnley. I always use that phrase because I don't know why it always sticks to me. Going away to Burnley, trying to get a point on a Monday night. Now we're competing. Now we're in the
I was back at Sheffield United back in the day as well. Remember that?
Yeah, and when now we're competing higher up.
Beaten in this by Brentford reserves. Remember that?
Yeah, and it'll have to sink into me. Looking back at it, it's shock because I was more relaxed today around the place, like a lot of fans, and the celebrations were in the semis. And if you look at the teams that we've played, there's some decent teams in there. There's the Arsenals, there's Liverpool.
Everyone bar Wimbledon was a Premier League club.
To win this, we've beaten first in the league, second in the league, third in the league, and fifth in the league.
We fucking deserve it.
Absolutely. And we've been worthy winners of every single game. What I will say is, though, and I did briefly mention it on the match reaction, shout out Sean Longstaff, that penalty against Forest.
Do you know what it is? I'd argue our toughest game was Wimbledon.
Yeah.
I'd argue that.
But also, look who's missing today.
No Botman, no Hall.
That left side is the best in the
Premier
League for me. Hall and Gordon is a partnership of the best in the league. And you've just taken them out the side.
There was signs there, weren't there? It was, again, that West Ham win is so crucial. When the more and more you talk about it and think about it, to get some minutes and some confidence under the likes of Harvey Barnes' belt, getting that assist on Monday. And Tino Livramento could have very easily looked really, really shaky at left back. He's not played there much before. Yes, we've always known he's had that versatility, but he's never really been called upon to use it. And they dealt with Salah like he was
anonymous.
Yes.
Anonymous.
Yes, yeah, he was. Yes, they're missing Trent Alexander-Arnold as well, but he's always.
I'm not buying that. You've got everybody. Yeah. You put all your attackers on the day of Liverpool. You didn't have Trent Alexander. And they didn't have Trent Alexander-Arnold. I don't care. We didn't have Botman. We didn't have Gordon. Didn't have Hull. You've had a much stronger team than us, but we beat you on the day. And we deserved it. I'm trying not to swear, but we deserved it. We deserved it so much.
Some coup to banger towards your brother.
No, it's not. My brother, to be fair.
Hello, Nicholas.
No, he did send me a text saying well done, and I'd appreciate that, Nick. Thank you. But I just want to have a quick word for myself, really. Just for people that haven't been able to get a tickets to go today, for people that should have been here, who can't get here for reasons we all know and whatever.
And people who are no longer with us.
Exactly.
That's what he was getting at.
that's for you, because it's honestly it's so emotional. It's so amazing. Like when that final whistle went, I literally fell on my knees. Like, the guy next to me was just in tears from as soon as Dan Burns scored the goal.
Oh, I was in tears at half time.
It's just, I guess I can't explain that. I can't explain the moment.
Sandro, ole, ole, ole.
Midfield maestro from Milano. Sandro, ole, ole, ole.
Lads, this camera's fucking working, right?
It is.
Great Geordie. Mate, I'm a fucking Iranian immigrant from fucking, I met the Geordies.
And now you love what?
Mate, 25 years I've been home and away. Lost fucking 25 years. And finally we won.
I know.
What's
It's
that?
not bad.
Oh shit, sorry. Is this like an interview?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We've won the cup final. Who cares?
We'll be on YouTube later.
YouTube, well lads, you should have seen us going.
But yeah, just last little tiny little bit on that. Do you know what? If you're umming and ahhing about whether to take the day off work or pulling a city or having a drink or whatever, just do it. Just do it, because we absolutely deserve it. It's been far too long. The amount of money, the amount of hours people have put in to watch dross after dross, near miss after near miss, a couple of good moments in between it. That's the best of the lot. That is the best of the lot. Lee, we'll end it just by... I always say, who's the man of the match? And I know that's always a stupid question.
That's so hard.
But if you have to pick out one... No, just come on. If you have to pick out one...
I can't. If I had to pick two, it would be between Dan Burn and Joe Linton.
If you had to pick one, if you had to flip a coin...
I can't. There was still...
I'd put Toon Army in there as well. That
think
guy
those-
bossed that midfield. And
me,
that midfield battle was so crucial. Who
Dan
could
Burn and
control
Joe Linton are
midfield?
10 out of 10s for me.
Yeah. They're all 10 out of 10s.
Oh, they are, but... And I want to just say Harvey Barnes, because you're not going to talk about much. We didn't miss Anthony Gordon today.
We did.
Credit him.
I'm going to give my man of the match to Dan Burn. He was a colossus at the back.
I think he got the TV man of the match.
And I fully deserve
He got a
that.
little statue
He
thing
did.
award, didn't he?
He's got a little bit of everything today. He's had a phone call off Thomas Tuchel. He's been given man of the match by us. Man of the match by...
In a cup final
In
for
a
his
cup final.
hometown club where he has scored a goal. Wow, what a guy. What a story. What a man. Yeah, everyone 10 out of 10 today. Good job we don't do scoring the players anymore, because it would have been entirely pointless.
10.
10.
Please go and have a look at all the vids
Yeah.
that we put out over the weekend. There's loads. We've got
Loads of
obviously the
footage.
build-up. We've got the reactions. We've got the vlogs. We've got the stadium. Inside the stadium, it's madness.
You've got the overlap tomorrow.
I'm at the overlap, so I will be walking in like a peacock.
Jamie Carragher, your boys took one hell of a beating today. Sam, one word. How do you describe all what you've seen this afternoon? One word.
Triumphant.
One word.
Emotional.
See you later. Have a nice trip back, mate. See you later. All the best.
He's got work.
He's got work tomorrow.
So mine's ignore him. Emotional.
Oh, you've nicked my word. How about superb? How about emotional? How about a little bit of everything in that?
What do we get? So we've got the rest of the night now. What do we? What
tell
do
us.
we do?
Tell us what do we do. What do we do?
I don't know.
Edit lots of videos.
No. Right. We're gonna go. We're gonna enjoy ourselves. We're gonna celebrate. Smash that like button. Smash that like for all the Geordies out there. Subscribe to Newcastle Fans TV.
Newcastle United are League Cup champions.
League Cup champions.
Winners.
We're definitely singing that.
Got to know, pump it up.
Newcastle's won the cup. Don't you know? Pump it up. Newcastle's won the cup. See you later.